thing of Encyclopedia Britannica is a thing of a long time ago. And now the kids need to be online to help get their homework done. Broadband wire, why do we care about that? We're going to lay it across the country because we know that our seniors might need the benefit of telemedicine if it's too far to get to a hospital. Our small business owners need access to high-speed broadband to run those small businesses that are part of what fuels America's economy.
What? And remember, the backup for Dome was always Buttgig. Buttgig can't get out of a primary because he's gay. And he can't get out of the black people won't vote for him. Black people, we have poll after poll after poll showing in this country, they're not okay with that. So you can't get elected as a Democrat in the country. You can't get through the primary without the black vote. If they don't like Kamala, Joe Biden's going to be, eating Werther's Originals in a wheelchair in Florida by then, and they're rejecting Buttgig. What's the plan? They have no plan. Which brings us to us, because let's talk about 2022. Okay, so that was the feel-good portion, right? Woohoo! We're going to win. Democrats are going down. I'm excited too. But who are we going to win with? So you see, we've got to wake up as a party, and we've got to realize that it's important that we get a lot more involved in primaries than we are. The voter turnout for primaries in the GOP is shockingly low. And we need primaries, not just to beat the current guys, but to make the current guys better. People ask me all the time, who do I want to run for president in 2024? Jesse, who's your guy? Are you a Trump guy? DeSantis? You like Cruz? Who's your guy? And I have said repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over again, I want everyone to run. I don't have a candidate. Obviously, Trump is the presumptive nominee. I think he would probably win if he ran, but I want everyone to get involved in a primary, and I want everyone to have to fight, compete for my vote, work on the get out the vote effort. Work on your fundraising arm. Get a better campaign manager in Iowa. We need a new guy in Florida. These things happen in a competitive primary. People, well, you don't like Trump. That's not true at all. Trump is an excellent president. When he says stuff like this, I love what I hear.
One of the first things that we will do with our new Republican majorities is to end every last COVID mandate. They're still around, if you can believe it. They're still around. It's hard to believe. And we will pass a bill making it illegal for any employer to interfere in personal health decisions or to fire employees for not having the vaccine.
Good. That's excellent. Good. Why would I want that guy to have a primary? I think he needs better people around him. It's not really Trump himself. He needs better people around him. You heard I asked Liz Harrington, his spokesperson, last night. I asked her about this endorsement of Dr. Oz. And Dr. Oz's endorsement is not a one-off. This has been consistently happening across the country where Donald Trump seems to endorse people who don't support his agenda. What you love, what I love. People who seemingly would work against him. And she said they've been personal friends. Okay, I'm sorry. With all due respect, we are not in a period of time where we can have men elected to the United States Senate because they're your friends. This is Trump-endorsed Dr. Oz.
Now imagine your child is transgender. What would you do? Our lives as parents are first defined by the words, it's a girl or it's a boy. Could you make a decision to let your child live as the other sex, even alter their body? It's an area of intense debate. Today you'll meet families coping with this astonishing reality. There's no easy answer. With science and psychology only starting to explore this complex subject, what's the right way to nurture a transgender child? Let's meet a family living with that very question every day. Vanessa's here with her daughter, Josie. Welcome to the show.
Jussie Smollett, who has been on the show, who we all adore, was recently injured. It's being called a hate crime.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been able to speak to him at all.
I had to check on my baby.
Exactly right. Castmate from Empire, a good friend. But Josie, if you're watching this, the entire audience, all of us are saying we love you very much.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
We need sharper. We need better. All of them. They all need to get sharper and better. And people ask me about Ron DeSantis all the time. He's very popular right now. You know, I love Heavy D. Big fan, like a lot of what he does. I don't want an empty primary field for him either. If Trump decides to hang it up and Heavy D gets in, I want him to have to compete. Period. Yeah, I know he's popular right now. 52%. A majority have a favorable view of Heavy D. Those are independents. Independents. All the Republicans love him, like half the Democrats love him. Well, almost half, but still. That's a man who got elected in a purple state and now has run like a hard right, blood red, and has turned the state redder by doing so. He is 16 points away from his closest challenger in his governor's race, and that's good. And he's led constantly.
So just let me say very clearly to all Floridians, you just saw Philadelphia impose an indoor mandate. You're going to have potentially some of these other deep blue jurisdictions go back to restrictions and mandate. You look what's happening in Shanghai, they have everybody under a brutal lockdown. So I just want to be very clear, as long as I sit in the chair in which I sit, no Floridian will be restricted, mandated, or locked down in any possible way. And if I had $1 for every lockdown politician that escaped their own policies to come to our free state, I would be set for life. That's just a fact.
That's outstanding. Good for him. He just signed an anti-abortion bill into law. You saw what he did with that bill where they said kindergartners don't have to learn about sex anymore. Now we have multiple other states following suit. That's good. That's a good thing. Good. Thrilled about it. I don't want him to have a clear primary field either. Compete. We, you and me, we love the country, do we not? We need what's best for America. Not waving anybody's pom-poms, we need what's best for America.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, The Forgotten Genocide. The first episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.